A moment to break the heart of a nation.
Nobody move. Everybody is still, stationary, holding their breath. You don't know what is going to play out. It's all happening here. He's been put down. This match is not made any better.
Hassan Ali, player nahi hai.
Anger, disbelief, and sadness. These emotions are what overwhelmed Pakistani supporters following what should have been a moment of triumph. Within the space of one ball, Pakistan went from a nation believing their side could win their first World Cup in over 10 years to now not even qualifying for the final. Because what would immediately follow this dropped catch is something not even their worst nightmares could have conjured up.
That was Hassan Ali. Hassan Ali dropping that catch. Has he dropped this game?
Boasting a 16-game winning streak in the UAE, Pakistan strolled into the semi-final as the only undefeated team in the World Cup. Led out by the number one ranked batsman in Babar Azam at the top of the order, partnered by the emerging talent of Mohammad Rizwan, the two single-handedly demolished India on their own in the group stages and were averaging over 60 each for the tournament. Pakistan were coming up against what could be described as a deflated Australian side who had just scraped through the group stages after defeat to England and pre-tournament series losses to Bangladesh and the West Indies.
Well, there's not a lot of positives to take out of it, obviously.
Oh, they completely dominated us from the start. I think
unfortunately, it didn't go our way. But
you're always disappointed when you get bowled out for 100 or so. So yeah, we've got to turn around really quickly tomorrow and find ways to score runs on these wickets.
Supporters from the subcontinent nation overwhelmed grandstands for the semi-final and television ratings worldwide as their informed side stormed towards what should have been an easy victory. Posting what could be described as a modest total of 176 on the board in the first innings, Pakistan would still have been confident they could defend this, as Australia's relatively spineless batting lineup had yet to prove themselves as being able to pull through when it mattered in the tournament. Starting off strong, Pakistan stormed through Australia's top order, knocking Finch over for a duck, Steve Smith for 5, and Glenn Maxwell for 7. Plucky efforts by Mitch Marsh and Marcus Stoinis through the middle order guided Australia through the innings, but they were always on the back foot, needing 20 off 10 deliveries as Australia entered the tail end of their batting lineup. Australia's Matthew Wade popped up a length ball from Afridi in the air in an act of desperation, gifting Pakistan the opportunity to dismiss Australia's last remaining hope and secure their ticket to the World Cup final. Pakistani supporters rose out of their seats in anticipation as their country's dreams of bringing home a World Cup hung in this moment. What followed this dropped catch is something out of a nightmare. Not only did Pakistan concede 2 runs from this delivery, but this mistake gifted Matthew Wade's innings and most importantly his career a lifeline. And he made sure to use this second chance that Hassan Ali gifted him to resurrect himself from being a fringe international player to a hero. Because immediately after Hassan Ali dropped his catch, Matthew Wade went on to do this.
Three balls and just change the whole game, and it has.
This is a match-winning effort in history. Halfway Peter himself sinless. Australia into the final.
Australia won this game in 3 balls and would go on to defeat New Zealand in the final to win their first ever 2020 World Cup in one of the most unlikely of World Cup campaign stories. Australia's road to victory is remarkable, as their deflated side had lost 9 of their previous 10 matches in the lead up to the tournament, but their story is still not quite as remarkable as how Pakistan lost theirs.
तो मैनेजमेंट का सबका थैंक यू सो मच हेडो रंडर और बाकी सबका मंसूर भाई शाहिद भाई जितने भी गुलाम भाई थैंक यू सो मच इब्राहिम भाई शाहिद भाई.
Pakistan had gone from being trophy favourites to watching the final from the sidelines. This is only further driven home by the fact that this over from Afridi, this dropped catch by Ali, and these moments by the Pakistan cricket side were the first time all tournament that their side had put a foot wrong. Pakistan were the best team of this tournament. Their side was clearly a league above the rest of the competition. This was Pakistan's tournament to lose, yet they didn't win it because of this moment. This is not the first time a moment like this has cost a side a World Cup or an important series, as these are the moments that define our game. This shows how cricket is a game that is so much more than one that is bat v ball. It is a game of confidence, a game of pressure, and one of mind games. Not just between players, but a team of players. And catches are crucial to this, as they are so important to swinging the momentum of a game. This loss has clearly been felt across the Pakistan cricket world, but how Pakistan responds to this failure at the 2021 World Cup is up to them, as they can forever let it haunt their future World Cup aspirations, or they can use it as a tool to inspire a new generation of cricket success in tournaments like the World Cup. It's up to you, Pakistan.